Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this HP Spectre x360 convertible model 13t-ae000. Alright, so the customer already removed the rubber feet. They spilled, or I guess they had it in their bag and their bottle leaked. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. So we're going to be using a PH1 or JS1 first. Alright, you want to keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. I put them flat side down like this on my desk in the pattern I remove them. Looks like they lost one of the screws. Okay. But again, keep all the screws in order. This one seemed to be smaller than the other one. So yeah, most likely these two are smaller. But again, the customer kind of already did something with this. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys how to get this apart, even though it's already been done partially. All right, we're using a T5 or Torx 5 now, and we're going to remove these screws. Oh man, it looks like they damaged this. This screw is like popping out here. I don't know what's going on. Oh shoot, both of them are like that. I guess they must have just ripped this out without actually removing the screws. Anyways, normally what you'd do, you'd take a suction cup, and what we're going to do, we want to like make the cover curl up like this way. So you kind of hold the back here down, and then you pull up with the suction cup, and that will help these clips kind of pull inwards to release. Okay, again, they broke these screws out here, so I don't know, they're just stuck underneath the cover, but there we go. Alright, so we're going to use the suction cup to help get this out. Again, you want to kind of flex it inwards, and there we go. So now we got this out. Okay, wow, I think there's a lot of water in here actually. I don't know if this is going to be salvageable. So here you can see this stuff is like rusted here. We're going to take the battery out real quick. The battery looks like it's destroyed. Let me actually zoom in here. And this model is CP03XL, but here you can see the battery connector is all toast there. There's green stuff here, this white powdery stuff here. We'll see what happens. I'm going to pull the board out. I'm going to try cleaning it up and see if we have any luck. But again, it looks like a lot of water got into it, so I have a feeling it's not going to be good results. Alright, looks like we have to use a PH0 or JS0 to get the battery screws out. So we're going to get this screw out. Again, keep all of the screws in order. Okay, so we got one there. What else? We got one in the middle here. Okay, I might have to take a picture and show the customer. Alright, we got one here. If I didn't already mention, the battery model number is CP03XL right here. Okay, if this video helps you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. If it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright. Anyways, we got those screws out for the battery, so let's go ahead and see if we can pop this out. Alright, so we're going to lift it up slightly. There's also the speaker cable here, so you want to make sure to untuck this and get this out of there. Alright. I'm actually going to go ahead and disconnect the speaker cable here. I don't know if you saw how I did that, but basically you go close to the connector as possible, okay, and then you just kind of pop it straight up, and then if it comes out only on half side, which normally it does, you go around the front like this and then kind of pop that up. I usually get underneath and I push this side down so it kind of pops it out, pries it out that way. Okay, I'm gonna get this cable out. There we go. Let's go ahead and now get the battery out. So the battery we're going to disconnect with the wings of the connector. You kind of just wiggle it like this. Okay, and let's go ahead now and lift the battery out. Okay, and there we go. So here we have the battery. Again, this connector looks really bad, so I have a feeling the battery's completely toast. I'd be surprised if it somehow worked. Yeah, a lot of this board looks pretty bad. You can see this white powdery stuff there. That's liquid damage. Let's actually go ahead and peel this stuff off. Normally, after disconnecting the battery, what you want to do, we're going to open up the computer, right? And then we're going to press and hold the power button on the side here. Sorry, on the side here for 15 seconds to drain any residual power. This will make it a lot safer to work on. and greatly reduce the risk of damage to the computer. Since it's liquid damage, it's probably already dead, but might as well do it anyways. We're going to hold a few more seconds. All right, there we go. Let's close this up, and let's go ahead and see what we got here. All right, so let's peel this black plasticky stuff off. All right, you can see it goes over the fan. We're going to actually pop up this cover here. Usually there's like RAM under here, but I don't think it's going to be replaceable RAM because it's so thin, so it's just soldered to the board. All right, here we go. Let's get under here. Okay, these cables are all in the way, so I'm going to pop that up, work our way over, and then I'm going to push this side down so it pops the front, this side out, as you can see. Okay, and then we're going to just continue working our way over. We got to peel up the adhesive here. Okay, and there we go. We got this thing off. We'll set that aside. Okay, hopefully their SSD is okay. It doesn't look like it got hit by the water or the liquid, but we'll find out. All right, we're still using the PH0 or JS0. I'm going to remove this screw, and we'll just put the SSD out of the way. All right, it pops up slightly at an angle, and then you just pull it out. And it looks like the SSD is okay. I think it hasn't been touched by the water, so I think we should be okay, unless the computer was on when it happened. In that case, it might be toast. Anyways, let's set the battery aside so I have a little more room here. Let's zoom in again, and let's start disconnecting a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we have this separate board for the USB audio jack and the power button. We're going to pop that out. All right, honestly, it doesn't look good either. It looks like there's some stuff that got under some liquid corrosion, but we'll see. All right, we're going to remove the 2 screws there. And I don't know if that's enough to pull this thing out, but we'll find out. This cable here is going to be tough because there's not much slack, but let's go ahead and pull. There we go. Oh, actually, it tucks underneath there. Interesting. So we might have to remove the motherboard first to get that out. Let's see. Okay, looks like we can rotate this slightly. And can we pull it over sideways? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, we might have to remove the whole motherboard to get to this, because we need to actually pull this cable out, it seems. Can we somehow pull it out this way? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're going to have some trouble with pulling this cable out. Okay, let's go ahead and take the whole motherboard out then. We're going to disconnect the LCD LVDS connector. Okay, pull it up slightly and then pull it back. Make sure. Oh no, is that liquid damage on this as well? What is this black, grayish black stuff here? So there's some stuff on this connector here. Looks like it wipes off for the most part. No, it might have gotten burned. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be lucky with this one. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this speaker cable out. Again, get as close as you can underneath, and I'm going to pop that up using the edge of my fingernail, if that works. Doesn't seem to want to work. Let's try with the tweezers here. We're going to get, again, as close underneath as we can, and then we're going to pop it up. Pop it up. Come on. There we go. Alright, so there we go. We got this speaker connector out. We're going to disconnect this cable, flip that latch, and pull this out. And this is for the micro SD card slot. Okay. Pull that out. Come on. There we go. That looks okay. Alright, what else we got? Keyboard backlight connector. Flip that latch. Lift this. You have to lift this cable up as you pull it out. Okay, kind of wiggle it a little. There we go. That connector looks okay. Keyboard connector, same thing. Flip that latch up and lift it slightly and wiggle to pull it out. There we go. And that connector looks okay. All right, trackpad connector or touchpad, whatever you want to call it. That, and this, and pull that out. Okay, that connector looks okay. What else we got here? I'm guessing this is for, oops, sorry, I need to zoom out, huh? I want to move this over. I'm guessing this is for all the stuff over here, the fingerprint. There's a fingerprint sensor or reader here, and then the volume buttons are actually part of the motherboard, I think. Is that what it's pressing? Yeah, I think it's actually part of the motherboard here. So this, I believe, is just for the fingerprint sensor. We'll flip that latch up and we'll pull this out if we can. Man, I hate these kinds of cables. I don't want to come out. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and start undoing the motherboard screws here. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so we'll get this screw out. All right, make sure again that you remember where you got these screws from. Kind of helps that you get to see the video. You can rewind. I can't do that. But basically, we're just removing them and putting them in the pattern we remove them. All right, another speaker cable. Let's go ahead and disconnect that as well. Underneath there, and just pry it up, just like that. Wireless antennas. You got a label 2 and a 1 here. So they actually have the arrow with a 2 and a 1 there. So we can just pop those out. Okay, you just pull straight up from the tail, just like that, and they come out. Okay, just like that. What else we got to remove? This cable, I believe, is for like the camera, eyesight camera. I don't know, or sorry, not eyesight, just the webcam. This isn't a Mac. All right, let's see. Let's pull the wireless antenna wires out of the way. Do we need to remove this at all? I don't think so. This cable is probably going to be a pain. I'm going to try removing it with these needle nose pliers. Okay, so you kind of have to grab the edge of the plastic connector there. And then, oh, okay, that came out pretty easily. I just wiggled it and walked it out, and it came out. Not bad. All right, I think there's actually also somewhat of a slot here that you can kind of grab with like a tool. Yeah, as you can see, I can move it like that. Okay, so we're going to get that out. Move that out of the way. Okay, I think we have to disconnect the fan connector here, or the fan, so let's get this screw out for the fan. There's another fan screw here. Alright, so now that we've got both those out, can we lift the fan out? Looks like it. Okay. So, is there something connected underneath? So this is the fan connector. I don't know what this is, but it's attached to the fan. So let's go ahead and flip that latch and pull that cable out. It seems like it's held down with adhesive. So I don't know what's going on there, but let's get that out. Okay, and let's go ahead and peel this cable up. What happened? Why did my recording thing randomly stop? I'm going to have to restart the recording. But anyways, we'll lift this up. Interesting. Maybe that's a thermal sensor or something. Anyways, we're going to pop up this connector just like the other speaker fans or speaker connectors. Get underneath as close as you can and then just pop it up just like that. And there we go. We got the fan out. I don't know what you guys can see. I need to reset my Chromecast thing. It stopped recording for some reason. So let me do that and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. All right, so I'm back. Again, we removed the fan. There's a fan model number there if you need that. There you go. I think it's the ND55C03-17D16. Sorry, I know my hand is moving around a lot. But there you go. We'll set that fan aside. Again, I don't know what this tiny little board is for. If anyone knows, feel free to let us know. But yeah. All right, so that's gone. What else do we need? All right, let's get this fan out. Put that one out. What else? We got this screw down here. Okay. Do we need to take out the other ones? Where's that good? Is this part of the fan screw? I'll remove this one as well. Okay, yeah. There we go. Got this fan out. Same thing. I'm going to get my fingernail under there. All right. It's hard to show this, but there we go. I'm going to hold the board down, and we're going to just pop this straight up. Come on. There we go. Just like that. And again, another fan model number if you need it. All right. DC05. Oh, that's not it. ND55C03-17D17. All right, we'll set that fan aside. What else we got? There's another speaker connector over here that we got to pop out. Same thing. I'm just going to get my fingernail under there. Again, you can use plastic pry tools. And we're just going to pop it straight up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Get out of the way. Okay, we got one more screw over here. All right, hopefully that's all of them. Let's see if we can somehow pop this out. I think the water's kind of holding it in place. Let me actually zoom out a bit here. A little bit more. All right, so let's see if we can somehow pop this thing out. I don't know how this thing's being held in place, so it seems like it's not going to come out. Let's get all these cables underneath there just so they're out of the way. Okay. Oh, I think we have to lift this because it's kind of holding it down. How am I going to lift that? It's stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Get that lifted. And we can hopefully slide this out this way. Yeah, slide it down. Slide it down. Lift this side. Continue sliding it down. Man, this is... How would you normally get this out? Do I need to get the screen out first? I might have to, because I think it's hitting here. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the screen, I guess, to 180 degrees. Sure. Completely flat like this, 180 degrees. And let's go ahead and get these hinge screws out. I think we need to use the PH1. Let's see. Yeah, use the PH1 or JS1 screwdriver. I got too much stuff all in the way. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to remove the 2 screws on this side and the 2 screws on the other side. It's a lot of screws I'm going to have to remember. Okay, and then we got the 2 on this side. And hopefully we can pop the screen out now. I don't know if I have to fold it a certain way to do it, but let's see. How do we do this? It's like trapped in there. What? Wait, what? Okay, let's try it. I'm going to hold on to the hinges and I'm going to fold it backwards more. Holding on to the hinges and folding it backwards more. And let's see if we can somehow get it out this way. No. Do I have to fold it backwards even more? Okay. And I think that might work. Or, come on. Come on, you know you want to. Oh shoot. There's also all these wires here that we need to kind of unthread, I think. Do I have to take the fan or the speaker out first? Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get this out. Let's get this speaker out here. Switch back over to the PH0, JS0. We got one more screw here. The hinges are in my way now. Okay, this is going to be a pain, but let's see what we got. Can we take this speaker out now? Okay, looks like we can, I think. What the... Okay, get all these cables out of there. Okay, got another speaker, or first speaker out, I guess. Let's, I guess, take out this speaker as well. Let's, I guess, move that hinge out of the way. Man, this is a lot more of a pain than I was expecting. Okay, we'll get that speaker out as well. And let's get this out of there. Ooh, buddy. Okay, there we go. Second speaker. Can we get this out easily now, or is it still weird? Let's fold it back some more. Get back in your slot, please. All right, let's roll this back. Now let's see, can I? There we go. Okay, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so basically we have to fold it back quite a bit so that we can slot it through from here. There's a lot of dirt and dust on here. I'm gonna set this screen aside, put it somewhere. Hopefully that's not gonna fall and break. There we go. All right, can we now get this out, or are we still stuck here? Okay, it's still caught on something. I'm not sure what. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want to just snap this thing in half. Let go. Is it this cable? Is this cable holding it in place? Can you let go, please? Let's try with this needle nose pliers. We're grabbing the plastic tab. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Okay, there we go. I guess that cable was doing all the holding. All right. So I don't know why they put this plastic thing here. I guess I'll peel it off for now. I don't know if I'll remember to put it back because I am going to have to clean this stuff off with some warm water and rubbing alcohol. You can see there's a lot of water damage there, all over here, all over here. Okay. On the back, we got a bunch of plastic, so we can't really do anything about that. How am I going to clean this? It's going to get water all underneath here. I don't like how they put this plastic tape stuff everywhere. I guess I'll have to just clean it off and make sure it's completely dried before I put it back. So we'll do that. And let's see if we can now get out this board here. You can see the cable goes underneath the board and comes out like that. So that's kind of, I don't know why they did it that way, but this looks like it's also somewhat damaged. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going to be toast. All right, this has stuff on it too, so we're just going to wipe off the connectors. All right, good enough. There's some corrosion on this as well. All right, so I'm going to try and clean this stuff up, and then I'm going to dry it out, and we'll see what happens. But again, I have a feeling it's going to be toast. It doesn't look good. Let's try brushing and cleaning this stuff up a little bit since it's all dusty here. Alright. Go. Alright, so clean that up a bit. And next, I'm going to basically use warm water, toothbrush, scrub all this white powdery green stuff off, and then I'm going to use my electric air blower, dry it off, and then I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol, scrub it again, make sure that everything gets dried up, and then we'll put it back together and see if we have any signs of life. I am going to have to let it sit for a while probably to make sure it completely dries, just because all this dumb tape stuff that they put here. Let me see if I can peel this one off. At least, yeah, I think I'll at least peel this one off. The other one's trapped underneath the heatsink thing, so I don't know about that, but let's go ahead and peel this off. And hopefully we will be good to go. Seriously, what are these foam things? They designed this in a way that when you peel it up, you're supposed to accidentally tear it. That's how they designed it. That's why they put these sharp points in there, as you can see. All right, we're gonna set that aside. And yeah, I'm gonna go clean this up and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, bye. All right, so I'm back. Let's go ahead and reassemble this thing. All right, as you can see, we cleaned off the white powdery stuff. I ended up just scrubbing it with a dry brush first and then using a little water to clean up the remainder. But as you can see, it's a lot better. I did notice, no, if you look here, this one actually looks fried. Come on, focus on it. It actually looks toasted. So I have a feeling it's gonna be dead. All right, especially because of that one component, but I'm pretty sure there's other ones. But that looks pretty bad after cleaning it. So I have a feeling that it's toast, this motherboard. Anyways, let's go ahead and put this back together and we'll see. But yeah, all right, we can put these plastic things on first. All right, and we'll just line this up and stick this all back on. All right, there we go. Okay, next we're gonna get this in. These connectors are gonna be pretty difficult to get in, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, make sure that latches up. Okay, get this in. I think we have to go, yeah, we have to go at an angle slightly, it looks like. Man, this is gonna be tough. How do I get this back in? Go at an angle. And you kind of have to lift these up because there's the raised plastic there. Okay, looks like that's working. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. It doesn't want to line up right. How am I going to get this in? Okay, let's pull this connector back out. I don't know how I'm gonna get that in. Do I gotta like drop it at a weird angle? This is, come on, it's not going in the way it's supposed to. Let me pop this back out. What's going on, I think, is it's hitting the plastic in here. And that's making it not want to go in right, so I don't know. This is kind of tough. Let's try again. Yeah, this one side doesn't want to go. Maybe I have to, let's see if I slide this side in first. And then slide it in that way. I think it's in. Is that in right now? It's still Not. Okay, that's in, but this is not. So yeah, it's not wanting to slide in right. Like, I think this part up here is having some issue with getting under there. I don't know. Let's try with this. Will this help? Yeah, this side definitely, something doesn't want to let this heatsink go in. Oh no. Is it hitting something here? Oh, what is that? The heatsink is getting bent outwards. That's not good. Okay, make sure this goes on right. I don't know what it's, whatever it's hitting in there, it's not letting it sit properly. It feels like it's in, but it's not. Slide that over to the side. Wait, is that in right? Okay, actually I think it's in right now. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this cable back out. Okay, I don't know what was preventing it before, but it looks like it's in now. Now we gotta get all these cables back out. Okay, make sure all these cables end up back on top. Alright, this is a lot of cables here, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Let's actually get this piece in first. Flip that latch up. Get this cable in. I forgot, I have to get this tucked under the motherboard, so this is gonna have to go first, I think. So get that in, flip that latch down. Can I do it this way or no? No, I don't think so. Can I? Let's rotate that and get that to go under. Okay, looks like we can, I think. Now get in, perfect. Okay, that did work. I can actually put those screws in first. Okay, or at least one of them. I know this screw was here. And the second one up here. Hopefully none of that will get in the way of the hinges. Okay, let's flip this latch up and get that in. Perfect. Once that's in, slide that latch down. Good. Okay. Uh-oh. This has to be tucked under here. Okay, there we go. So I had to basically pull this up slightly to get that tucked under this. Let's get this cable in. These cables are kind of a pain to put back. Get that in. All right. Slide that latch over. Good. Okay. I feel like I should get the hinges back in first, or the screen back in, I mean. So let's go ahead and do that. So screen goes at this awkward angle because we have to have the hinges facing down, right? And then we can kind of wobble this in. One side's in. What's wrong with this side? There we go. Okay, now that we got them lined up, we can actually hold onto the hinges and then flip the screen over. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hold the hinges down. Okay, come on. Gotta get it lined back up. hard to do this one. Come on. All right, let's flip the screen over. I'm going to use the desk to kind of push on it and flip this. There we go. All right, so we got that, and then put it that way. All right, so we got that in. I'm going to use the red thread locker stuff to put back the hinge screws, switching back over to the PH1 or JS1 screwdriver. Okay. We'll just get a little bit of this on here. There we go. Let me get the second one. Hopefully I'm doing this in a correct order that will allow me to put everything back together, because we are going to have to put the speakers back in there. Go. Alright, got all the hinge screws in, perfect. What's next? We got the speakers. I forget where I have two random screws that I forgot where I think they came from the speakers. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, got this speaker here, and these wires all need to go in there, so I'm gonna route those in first. Let me zoom in here. Okay, so I'll route the wires in there first, and then we're just gonna tuck this up into there. That speaker up into there. Alright. Hopefully that's correct. Got that in. I might have to double check, but I think the screws that I took out is from the outermost. I hope. Again, for you guys, you can rewind and rewatch my video, but for me, I gotta do it completely from memory. So let's hope that's right. We got the other side as well. And this fan goes this way. Oh wait, I know, not the fan, I need the speaker first. Okay, that's for the battery, bottom cover. Other speaker here. Okay, I'm gonna get the wire in first. And then we're just gonna push it in back there. Let me get that back in. Oh, there we go. Okay, you have to lift it slightly. And there we go. Okay, get this screw over here. Oops, sorry guys. So this one you had to lift slightly when you tucked it in. Okay, let's see. I think we need the fan now, so we're gonna get the fan. Drop that into place. Get the connector in. Line it up. And just click that down. There we go. Drop that in. Okay. I think this is right. So this has three. Okay, yeah, I'm doing this right. So we have this big screw here, and that goes at the bottom. I'm going to loosely fit it first. Okay. And if I remember correctly, we put this screw here. Oh, nut stay. Huh. Doesn't want to go in. Do I have to put it up here? I don't think it was this upper one, but that's what's holding, so okay. And then we have this one here. I hope I'm doing this right. Alright, let's go ahead and tighten these down. Alright, we're going to get this back in, the LCD LVDS connector. Flip that latch down. Oops, we didn't plug in the speaker connector. Get that lined up and push that down. Perfect. Okay, am I missing stuff here? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, we got this fan now. Okay, line that up and get this in. So we'll get this fan connector in. And oh, we have to get this plastic back under here. I think this was like that, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then we're gonna get these screws in. Wait, what is going on? Am I mixing something up here? I'm getting confused now here, guys. Okay, I think this one was here. And what am I mixing up? Okay, those are for that. I think we had this. Now I'm gonna have to double check. I'm not even getting stuff in camera, I'm sorry. Alright, I think this motherboard screws here. And then let's get this speaker connected. Just click that in. Alright. Then we got, I guess, this fan screw here. And okay. Then we got these long screws, so I'm gonna assume this went here. Wait. Bottom cover. Okay, that one. And then we got those two. Yeah, so these can't be here. So what is going on? What did I... I'm pretty sure this big screw is supposed to go here, but why is it not? Is it gonna work? Do I need to push on the back or something on the keyboard? Something's not lining up right. Why is this not going in? I don't know what's going on here. Because definitely these two are not supposed to have screws there. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch my video and see what's going on because something's not right. Then I have two long screws that I'm confused about. What is going on? Oh, I think these are supposed to go out here and the long ones are supposed to go here. That makes more sense. Okay, so this screw here. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Sorry. Long screw here. Alright, and am I mixing up these? These big screws I think go down here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's what I mixed up. Okay, then let's take this back out. This big screw goes over here. There we go. And then the slightly smaller ones hold the fans. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, and this one over here on this side. Okay, makes a whole lot more sense now. Is this the same as the other one here? Yeah, those look the same. So get this motherboard screw back in. Sorry for the mix-up. I'll rewatch my video later to make sure, and if it's wrong I'll switch it back, but it looks right. Alright, we're gonna guide this cable in through this gap here, because that's what looks like needs to go. There we go. Tuck that underneath. Tuck that underneath. We'll get this cable back lined up. Make sure this is lined up when you push it in. Okay, oops. Make sure this is lined up. It's crooked, so I'm gonna have to use the pliers to help with that. Grab it, line it up. Perfect, and then pinch the two together. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then we can get the antenna wires in. Again, they are numbered, so we have number 2 going to number 2 here. Alright. Line it up. And then click that in. Yeah, this is tough to align. Stay in place and then push it down. There we go. Perfect. I guess we'll just get this in afterwards. Okay. Same thing with number 1. Line it up and click that in. It's very important you have that completely aligned before you press it down, okay, because those cables can be damaged fairly easily. Alright, let's go ahead and get this cable in. Make sure that latches up and tuck that in. Alright, and slide your finger over the top to latch it down, and then you can actually tape this stuff back into place. Okay, what else we got here? All these little cables. Let's see, this one here. Make sure that latches up. Lift it slightly. Get that in. Perfect. And then slide your finger over. Good. We got these ones here. Trackpad cable. Make sure that's lifted up. Okay. Make sure that goes in. Then slide your finger over. Right, keyboard cable. Same thing. Make sure that goes in. Come on, line it up. Tuck it in. Alright, and then slide your finger over. Looks like, is that in all the way? Okay, I guess that's as much as it's going. Flip the keyboard backlight connector up. Same thing, get that in. Latch that over. Okay, then we got the speaker cable here. This one kind of tucked around the screw mount. Line it up and just push it down. And make sure we put the LCD LVDS connector back in that we took out. Okay. There we go, latch that down. Let's zoom back out. Did we get everything? I think so. Okay, let's put the SSD back in. Goes at an angle. Push that in. And then it just drops into place. That screw into place. The keyboard looks like it's held in with screws, but you'd have to peel up this thing, so you can actually replace the keyboard if you wanted to, but it would be kind of a lot of work. You have to take everything completely out. Let's see, I think we got everything all reconnected. Only thing left is the battery and this one speaker here. Let's actually click this speaker into place. I'm gonna try turning it on without the battery just to see what happens. All right. Especially since the battery looks like it's destroyed. All right. Tangle this thing. The charger's all tangled up. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Okay. USB-C charger. We're gonna plug this in here and see what we got. I don't see a charge light, so I don't think we're gonna get any luck with that. Pretty sure it doesn't plug into this one. Okay, let's see what happens if we try and push the power button, if anything happens at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, I think it's completely fried. I figured. Yep, nothing's happening. Alright, well, let's reconnect the battery to see if there's any change, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Also, this battery acts as the BIOS CMOS battery as well. So keep that in mind. If you need to reset the BIOS, you basically just have to disconnect the battery. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this back in. Pinch it back into place. We're going to pull this wire out, make sure it's back on top. Okay, we'll tuck this back in. Okay, tuck that wire back in. Alright, I'm going to plug the charger back in while I put back the battery screws. Again, I don't think it's going to do anything, but yeah, there's no light, nothing's going on. Okay, anyways, we're going to put these screws back in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Alright, so hopefully this video helped some of you guys out. I know there wasn't much, we didn't really fix this. I mean, I basically just completely disassembled it, minus the keyboard and the trackpad, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I guess let's put back this piece as well. Kind of dusty, but we'll get this back on there, and that's pretty much all there is. Alright, you're welcome to stay as I get the rest of it back together. There's not really much going on here. We're just gonna put the bottom cover back on, but yeah. Alright, let's zoom out here. Get this for like a thumbnail or something. Alright. Okay, let's get the bottom cover back on here, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so we're going to actually slide the bottom in first, just like this, because it has these hooks here in the middle. Okay, and right, yeah. Okay, so we'll get the bottom in first. Actually, I'm not sure how the hooks work because they don't look, I'm confused. It looks like it hooks, oh yeah, it does hook in there that way. Okay, so we'll get that in. Okay, it doesn't feel like it hooked into place, so there we go. Okay, make sure it hooks in and that this part down here is flush. Alright, and then you can actually go ahead and put back these corner screws, but it looks like they bent this, so it's a little bit weird. I'm going to use the T5 or Torx 5 screwdriver to get those screws back in. Okay, I think they destroyed the metal that holds it, so it's not going to really work, but okay, got that. And then we'll get the second one down here. I don't know what they did. It doesn't want to line up right. But okay. So we'll get this. And then you kind of have to flex it like this to get the side edges in. Okay, and same thing with the back, you kind of have to flex it again. You can actually use the suction cup to do this, but basically pull it up, and then while you're kind of holding it, then you kind of let it drop into place, and there we go. All right, then we just got to get the last few screws back in and we're good to go. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, if it did, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. If it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, last screw. Alright, let's drop this. Bye.